హాయ్ వెల్కమ్ టు మై ఛానల్. నా ఛానల్కి మీ అందరికీ స్వాగతం. లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ ది వీడియో, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మై ఛానల్ ఫర్ నోటిఫికేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ న్యూ వీడియోస్. ప్లీజ్ క్లిక్ ది బెల్ ఐకాన్. ఈ వీడియోని లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ చేయండి, నా ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. కొత్త వీడియోల నోటిఫికేషన్స్ కోసం పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. Even if the whole world is infected, India can just cut off itself from the world and happily flourish inside, because we don't have a broken and vanishing village culture like rest of the developed countries. All of them wonder why India is such a prismatic society with highly developed and cities in some parts, while the rest of the India is like poor, and there's a lot of poverty in rest of the places, and few of the places are towns which are half developed and developing still. Like that we have a lot of variation. So this would help in such a crisis situation, because we have a flourishing culture of every aspect of income range. Like we have a flourishing village culture, we have a flourishing city culture, we have good hydroelectric projects, we have vast coast, long coast, to have hydel projects like wind power and tidal wave projects. Solar, we are a tropical subtropical country, we have a lot of sun, solar power. We have enough coal reserves also, so we have enough for our power needs, at least to have a 6 hours power per day. Even if we cut off from the world, at least we can happily have, and we can run our cities as well as our villages and have our own food, because as I said, we have fertile lands, we have no genetically modified seeds, we have natural seeds, and we have enough water for irrigation in form of rainfall as well as rivers. So what else do we need to live, to survive? We have all the ingredients required for agriculture, and we have a lot of practice. We are experts in farming has been and is and will be always a major contributor to our economy. And unlike in a dying race like Japanese race, we don't have ghost villages where everybody is used to city culture, or rest of even many of the other developing countries, they are used to highly technical farming. Even if they have a farming practice, they don't use natural bullock carts, bullock plows, and there is nothing natural, everything is mechanized, and they thrive only on machines and electricity, and even they use migrant workers in the workforce. They don't have their own manpower. We have a lot of manpower, unemployed also, so we have rotating manpower also. People come and go in many fields. We can, whenever you ask for manpower, India readily we have manpower available. So in all ways, natural and technical and demographics, the population, constitution of the population, and the practice and the lifestyle, everything, India is a small world in itself. We can happily cut off from rest of the world, and maybe not exactly as we live, but fairly good. We can perform fairly well, because we even have our even if the pharma fails, allopathic pharmaceuticals fail because of lack of supply of raw materials from countries like China and etc. We have our native medical systems, Ayurveda, Unani. These are all highly matured medical systems, homeopathy, which have been in practice since ages and which we are mostly used to even till date. We have never lost the practice. We have almost a bit of everything from the world. Fruits, vegetables, cereals, pulses. We cultivate all millets. We cultivate almost everything. Oil farms, coconut farms. We would almost, at least, definitely above 50%, we can self-sustain ourselves by blocking the northwest, that is Rajasthan area, and we have excellent border security force which the Britishers have blessed us in disguise by making us practice, keep our borders which are not fairly blocked. We have only Aravalli Hills near the Rajasthan, and it's a desert. A desert itself could stop in invading people, but still we are very much used to keeping our naturally weak borders well protected by now because of 60 to 70 years of practice. We have excellent border security force along the northwest as well as the northeast near Bangladesh. Because if we cut off even from Burma, it will be even more helpful. We can just lock ourselves. We have Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats to block any invaders from the sea, but that would be mostly not possible if we are experiencing an apocalyptic scenario where there won't be enough fuel for ships to reach up to the shores. So half the country is protected by sea, north by the tallest mountain range in the world, and the flanks we have practiced very much and have a very strong border security force. Hopefully we can self-sustain and thrive even though the world goes to, God forbid, but even if it goes to hell, we don't care, we need not care. We can sustain ourselves happily. That is the reason we have mostly been always givers and less of takers. Not only in a material way, in spiritual way, as well as in refugees, we have always been providing protection. We have always been taking in people and saving them. Anyhow, may our actions be fruited if anything goes wrong, and hopefully we can stop any infections from reaching the core of our population, and we can cut off from the world and self-sustain happily in the worst case scenario. Jai Hind.